If you're looking for a podcast microphone that can be used either through a USB connection or an XLR connection, you might want to take a look at this MAONO PD400X, and that's what we're going to be reviewing today, so let's get it started. First things first, right off the bat, I'm actually using the microphone right now, so the audio that you're hearing is coming from this microphone. And I point over there because that's where I put the box. Without further ado, let's break this microphone down. What comes in the box? You got your microphone, of course. You have your wind cover. You also have your USB connection cable, and you have your XLR connection cables. Last but not least, you do have a microphone stand if you want to use this. I have the boom arm, so if you actually want to see the review of that, you guys can click on that. That'll be up here, or it'll be down in the description. You can click on the link to the MAONO boom arm, which is amazing, by the way. But anyway, just go check out the reviews to see what's going on there. But this is a microphone stand. This is actually really heavy. It's heavy. So that's what comes in the box. This microphone can be used for podcasting, gaming, live streaming. It can be used for anything because it has the XLR input. It also has the USB import, which is awesome. So this can be connected to your gaming console if you want to use it for gaming. Or if you've got a MAONO caster like I have over here, this is for podcasting, the MAONO caster, you can connect it there with the XLR cables and do a full podcast episode with you and a guest. This microphone's very versatile because it has that connection with the USB and the XLR, which I love. And just so you know, I'm actually using the USB connection right now. I'm actually recording right to my computer off of QuickTime. So the audio you're hearing is coming from the USB. It's not even from the XLR. And you can still hear how good this microphone sounds. Let's jump right into the features of this now. This is a cardioid pattern microphone, meaning all the sound that it's taking in is coming directly from the front of this microphone. So all the noises on the outside of it are going to be muffled. So if I move to this side of the microphone and I start talking, you're not going to hear me as well as if I'm talking right here to you guys in this part of the microphone. That's called a cardioid pattern, which is great because you don't have to have like all these soundproofing things going on in the room. Now that'll help. I don't have a lot. I have a few on this wall and a couple back here above this stuff. And then I have like a little throw carpet, but that's all I have in this room. I don't have any other soundproofing going on, and this is what you're hearing. One really cool feature to this microphone has an instant mute button. So basically on top of this microphone up here, you have a couple knobs. We'll talk about those too, but basically there's a green indicator light that I'm recording right now. So we know we're recording. You tap that and instantly your mic goes mute. Tap it back on, you're back on. There's also a knob on top that you can change the gain of the microphone, or you can change the headphone volume of the microphone. So you can connect your headphones directly to the back of this so you can see the volume level of this. I'm not currently connected. I'm connected to my computer because that's where my audio is going. But if I wanted to monitor this microphone particular, I could plug right in. What I'm actually doing right here is messing with the gain of the microphone just with this little knob. So I can drop it all the way down, or I can keep coming back up, get a little bit louder, and there you go. So I'm just going to leave it right down where I had it just to make it easier on your ears. And to give you an example of the mute button, this is how simple it is. I see the green light and I just and now we're back on. Lastly, let's talk about this microphone and the make of it. It's metal, it's heavy, it's durable. This thing feels beefy compared to some of the other microphones that I've used in the past. This one feels really, really big and beefy to me, which I kind of like because I feel like if I ever dropped it, I wouldn't have to worry. It would be just fine. But from here, this connection to the boom mic all the way down, all metal frame, all metal encasing, it's durable. And then lastly, I love these little two knobs here because I can rotate this any way I want. If I want to loosen these, sorry, it's tightened, but if I loosen these up, I can tilt it down, however I want this microphone to be. I'm just going to tighten these back up. And even if it's with this base, you can set this up and then you can turn the microphone how you want it to be, according to your face, according to volume levels, etc., etc. So am I going to recommend this? Of course, I'm going to recommend it because I don't have any cons of it. This definitely passes the Dadston stamp of approval. And I'm actually going to rate this a 5 out of 5 stars because of the cost value to what you're getting with this. For $149, this is a ridiculously good microphone. You cannot go wrong with this. I'm telling you, $149 for this is a steal compared to some of the other microphones, podcast microphones, pro microphones that you're getting out in the market right now. This is a steal.
The gain is 100% and the headphone volume is 100%. And you can tell by the recorded audio that the volume is not very loud at all. It's on flat, it's on 100%, headphone 100%. So me monitoring this audio is very loud. But the recorded audio, regardless of which application you use to record, is very, very quiet. Now I'm going to switch to OBS software with 7.4 decibels of gain so you can tell the difference. All right, this is using the OBS software. Notice that the gain on the MAONO Link software is now at 35%. So the mic is at 35% gain, but I've added 7.4 decibels of gain on the OBS software. And you can tell the audible difference. If you didn't change the volume of your speakers, you can tell the significant difference in the volume of the audio. There's other filters applied to change, like noise suppression to get rid of background noise, those kind of things. But the focus here is the audio, the loudness of the audio. So out of the box, using USB on a MacBook computer or a Mac computer, perhaps it's the Intel chip. I'm not running an M1 or M2 chip on this machine. I'm not sure what the conflict is, but there's not nearly enough gain using USB and the factory software. Besides the limitation of the gain on the factory software, overall the mic build quality seems pretty good. I'm no audiophile, nor am I a mic expert, but I've used several. They stand, or whatever you call it, the device that holds the mic to the boom arm or the mic stand, the side connectors to the mic, which tension the mic, keep it from spinning, those don't appear to be very high quality, nor do they feel like high quality. The mic itself seems very nice. The buttons, the main multifunction button on the side of the mic, which operates when using USB, functions very much like a Yeti X, where you push the button in, it changes it from a headset volume to a gain to a monitoring computer or mic. So it serves multiple functions. The back of the mic has some switches where you can change the equalization. You can see now I have it on flat, but I can change it to high pass filter, or I can change it to presence boost. And then this one, which is HPF and presence boost. So you can do these with the switches on the back of the mic, the bottom of the mic. You can also do it with the software, but you can only do that using the USB connection. If you connect it with XLR, which I have not done yet, I imagine it'll work excellent with a software like OBS.
Hey everybody, just doing a quick little sound test. So what you're going to see here is this is a Wave 3 from Elgato. This is what it sounds like. This is the kind of volume, the voice. This is me in a normal kind of talking tone. I do a podcast, and so while I'm doing a podcast, this is how I speak. And sometimes I raise my voice and I get loud, a little bit louder. And so that should be a good test of what it sounds like. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap out the Elgato 3 and I'm going to replace it with this MAONO PD400. And so we're going to swap that out and we're going to see what that sounds like. We're going to compare the audio and then go from there. All right, everybody. And now you can hear the MAONO PD400 microphone that I'm talking into. I changed no settings. The only thing of note is that the Wave 3 was on the two gain setting. So is this microphone. This microphone is plugged into the same USB cable that was plugged into the Wave 3. Absolutely nothing has changed. I have downloaded no software for this microphone, so there's no kind of editing or changing of my voice between what you're hearing now and through software and then kind of go post process. None of that's happening. So this is just a standard me talking, plugged in, no software downloaded, absolutely nothing functioning and happening. And so this is normal talking voice. This is getting me louder and louder, louder, louder. Like if I'm getting excited and I'm talking about something, that's what this sounds like. And so hopefully it sounds better. I'm always looking to improve my microphone. So we'll see what the outcome is and what my choice is. Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody. So now we're XLR to the MAONO caster to the computer. And so I had a little snafu that I kind of had to work through. There was a kind of a clicking, popping, weird sound that would periodically pop up. It actually looks like it came down to the USB cord that's powering the MAONO caster was plugged into a port on my desk. Did not like that. I plugged it down to the outlet, and now it's fine. And so the audio quality that you're getting now is phenomenal. Sounds good. I downloaded the software. Everything's installed. Everything's good. Everything's, the way I would run it if I'm doing the podcast. And I think it sounds pretty good. I mean, you guys can tell me and leave comments or whatever and let me know if there's something I'm not hearing. But I think we found a new microphone, and yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I think it's better than I could have hoped for because the Wave 3, I've been using that for quite a while. I actually used it in a different podcast as well, and I'm always looking to improve, and I think this is better. So, all right, we're going to edit some stuff up and we're going to post it, and I think we're going to keep it. All right, appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Bye.
The microphone LED in here is a bar. It's a touch bar. When you touch in here, you can mute your microphone, so you don't need to go to your sound card and turn off your mic. You can do it from here, and it's really awesome. The pop filter, it's good. It's a generic one, and the input element is just right here in the front. It's not on the sides. So if you need to speak in the microphone, you need to speak in here. So this is the product. In terms of price, it's very cheap comparing with the major brand microphones like this. The construction is solid. So this is a solid microphone, and it's heavy. When you get it in your hands, feels like you have a real microphone in your hands. It's not a toy microphone. It's in my opinion, it's a professional grade microphone, and it's really, really great.
The microphone comes packaged really nice packaging, full of foam. Even though this box was dropped on the corner, it's still alright. Big microphone here, nice gain knob on it. Comes with this nice big windscreen on it. So you can plug it in with the larger 3-pin connector or USB-C, and then plug in your headphones here. It does come with this nice base. It's a weighted base. It actually has a stick on it too, so you can stick it permanently somewhere. Otherwise, this unscrews. And then it has the screw hole so you can connect it to your standard microphone boom arm. So this is the size. It is the larger diameter base. Here's a microphone without the windscreen, whatever we call it, fuzzy sock windscreen. The micro USB-C cord, go like this. Micro C on that side, or you can pop this off. It's hard to do with one hand, but there's also micro USB-C here, so you can do C to C or USB to C, which is nice. Overall, it's very good quality, very heavy, works well. Give it one consumer thumb up. Boom. Hope this video helped. Don't mind my dad in the background yelling.
Hello, testing.